Didn't know if we were going to have a short session or if people were...
I can't stay all night, unfortunately, because I'm retarded and I'll volunteered for overtime tomorrow. And when I say I'm retarded, I mean, like, I literally forgot that I had D&D tonight.
We do it every Saturday night. I forgot. Okay, just a second.
It wasn't the fact that it was we do it Saturday night. Is on my brain. I was thinking, yeah, I'm free Sunday.
Yep.
When it was like, oh shit, I'm actually going to be sleeping most of that. Shit, fuck, that's a little on me. But at least we got our raise, and I'll be getting a raise over time.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I'm free Sunday. Oh yeah, we start playing Sunday.
Yeah. It's not a Saturday night. It's actually a Sunday morning, Scott.
It's like when I'm like, hey, I play Friday and Saturday nights at midnight. And I'm like, yeah, it's actually Saturday and Sunday.
Usually just Sunday, really.
Y'all's Friday game is earlier than this, though, isn't it?
Barely. They usually kind of kick off in that anywhere from 11:30 to 12 o'clock they get rolling. Instead of us where we're supposed to be starting at 12 and it's usually 12:30, 12:45 kind of bullshit. Anybody watch Snyder Cut yet?
Nope.
It was good. It's a completely different movie.
So how much did they pull off the cutting room floor? Like, I can't imagine you would.
It's
still
a
have the same
4-hour
shot
movie.
Scenes.
It is a 4-hour movie, man. Yeah. There's a lot different.
I don't think I've seen the whole Whedon cut, even.
Don't worry about it. Oh, I screwed my camera because I killed the chat, the video chat.
Yeah, it's our Discord line.
The worst part is it's not even Joss Whedon's fault for why it sucked in the first place. They pulled Snyder off like 3/4 of the way into the movie.
Oh, there was a lot of personal crap that went on there, which sucks. But
yeah, he was having some kind of personal problems. I don't remember what it was. I'm just playing Rogue Legacy 2 because I love Rogue Legacy games.
Ooh, there's a second one now?
Yeah, baby.
So while we're waiting on Jack to show up, Thursday in Ravenloft, one of my normal players, he got the Rona shot, so he's like, yeah, I'm feeling like hell, I'm just going to rest tonight. I'm like, okay, that's cool. What about, does everybody else want to call it off or keep going? And everybody's like, oh, we want to play. I'm like, okay. And so my wife's like, I want to do shenanigans. I want to do crazy shit. Because the guy that's missing, he's typically one that falls into the party lead role just because he's got the most years experience playing, is comfortable with it, and everybody else is usually kind of quiet, like, what should we do? And he's like, okay, fuck it, I'll take the lead, kind of thing.
Yeah. And
so he's not there. Where they ended up, they got to, for anybody's played, they got to the village of Valaki. They wound up at the church, and one of the scenarios in there is that actually I probably shouldn't tell this because I could use that shit here. Anyway, it's not hollowed ground anymore because some bones come up missing. That was bones of a saint that actually made the ground hollow there. And come to find through the process of what happens, they track down where they're at, and the dude that was told to get them is a coffin maker, and like, hey, your business will be better, blah blah. Some nobleman approached him, said, get this for me. And he's all like, they get into a shop. He didn't put up a fight or none of that kind of shit. And he's like, yeah, I've got vampires living in my attic now. This is just nothing but trouble and shit.
I was going to say, I just like to imagine he actually was just like really chill about it. It's like, yeah, I've got some vampires in the attic. You've got what? Yeah, they're cool. Don't worry about them.
He's all kind of like, this sucks. My life sucks. I'm kind of trapped. I got to do what I'm told now. Business hasn't gotten better. Life sucks. So they get the bones. They return them to the church. Everything's hallowed now. And now they're when we last left, the guy that's playing the priest, the guy that missed, he was with them, and he's wanting to head back and get like the Burgermeister, bring the coffin maker, and we're going to explain all this. We're going to let him know, hey, you got vampires in your... Yeah, it's a village. Burgermeister,
It's a real
Meisterburger.
title.
The village is called Burgermeister.
No, the Burgermeister of Wallachia.
Does he make burgers?
He's the Burgermeister Meisterburger. He hates toys. No one's getting the Santa Claus is coming to town reference.
No, I don't know.
Watch any of those old like Rudolph cartoons and stuff? Santa Claus is coming to town.
The kind of fuzzy claymation ones.
Yeah. Santa Claus is coming to town, where it tells a story of like how Kris Kringle became Santa Claus and stuff. And then this one town where toys are forbidden, and it's the Burgermeister is Burgermeister Meisterburger.
I don't know that.
Oh my God, you uncultured swine.
You got to Google this title, Scott. It's a thing.
Yeah, a Burgermeister is a traditional, is the mayor of the town, basically.
Okay.
It's German. So...
Well, they got one name right, at least.
They're wanting to go tell him. The guy's like, I don't want to be part of this. Well, anyway, that's where we stop. When we pick up, the guy's not there. I'm like, this guy's still not want to go. You're going to take him? They're like, yeah, we ain't worried about it. My wife just wants to start shenanigans. The other two players are co-workers with her. And she's like, let's just get into all kinds of shit. And they're like, okay, we'll go along. So they decide they're going to go. They want money. So they go to the guards. Hey, y'all got vampire. And take it this. They're the people that are playing. My wife's a dwarven wizard. Dumb, I know, but that's what she wanted to be. A halfling rogue. There's an elven rogue. Halfling ranger, an elven rogue, and 2 humans, cleric and paladin. The cleric being the one that didn't make it. So, and there are no demi-humans in Barovia, in this land. So they stick out like a sore thumb. They know you're strangers. So, hey, y'all got vampires in your town. And they're like, oh, we do we? And then they're like, yeah. And they're like, okay. And they're like, you want us to go take care of them? And they're like, sure, go ahead. Okay, well, how much you going to pay us? They're like, and these are just guards. They're like, we're not paying you nothing. Well, you don't want vampires in your town, do you? And then, so the longer this goes on,
I don't have to pay, asshole.
And then one of them starts going like, look, we're hungry. We need some food, So now it's like, oh, you're just trying to fleece us for some cash. And you're coming up with some story. You're not helping yourself here by doing this. In my mind, I'm like, you're taking the story the wrong way. Well, give me some persuasion checks. And everybody's rolling like, okay, the whole evening, nobody rolled, I think, above a 10. So that's how this goes for any check. So wife gets a little bit more smart-ass, a little bit more demanding. And they're finally like, okay, well, I think you need to spend the night in the clink and pull shackles. That's when she says, oh, fuck you, and casts web. Now she has attacked guards, so they, yell, hey, we're under attack. Here come more guards. And she's like, yeah, we're under attack by vampires. Come with us. And starts running down the road. And so the ranger's like, oh, what do I do? And he's like, I'll let the dice decide. Rolls the dice. Whatever numbers he had in his head, it's like it's under 10. Okay, I'm going with her. And he's like, yeah, help, we're under attack by vampires. And this is about 4:30 in the afternoon, so the sun's starting to get low, but it's not down yet. The paladin's like, oh, fuck. He's like, look, I'm sorry about this. She's a little off. He's trying to pull the webs off the guards. He's trying to be persuasive, too, and he rolls, I think, a 9. And so they don't really believe you, but you're trying to help them out. They're keeping an eye on you. More guards are showing up. They're like, watch this one, but we're all chasing those others down. Everybody's chasing. At this point, a few more guards are gathering. There's a few peasants and stuff that are grabbing like their pitchforks and stuff, but they're staying back, letting the guards handle their thing, but they're getting ready for trouble. So they get to the coffin maker's house and they run inside. They're yelling, trying to get them to make sure they know that they're inside. Wife casts invisibility on her and the ranger. I'm sorry, the rogue's not playing at this time either.
Oh man.
So there's actually 2 players not there. So they're invisible in the house. The guards get there. The paladin runs straight in. The guards are like, "No, we don't know what kind of trap you're trying to." In their mind, what are you setting us up for? So they just start surrounding the building. The paladin charges upstairs to look around. He makes sure all the windows are open. Not that it's going to do a lot. Sun's getting low, and where they're at is pretty much perpetual overcast. You never actually see the sun. You can get some ambient lighting, but the sun never shows.
Oh, they're in Ireland.
Well, they're in Ravenloft, so. But yes, they're in Ireland. So at this point, the paladin's looking around. There's some boxes that look pretty good. It's like, I'm gonna carry one downstairs, and I'm like, okay, you try to grab it, because it's probably a good 4 foot, 3.5, 4 foot wide or square. And I'm like, yeah, you can't lift this. Player knowledge, this thing's full of dirt. You're not picking it up. So like, okay, I'm going to tie my rope around it and start trying to drag it. I'm assuming he's wanting to get it outside to say, see, we told you thing. Well, at this point, he disturbs it and wakes up 6 of them.
Oh, no.
They're vampire spawn, so they're not full-blown vampires, but they're still...
Okay.
And the party is level 4, mind you. So...
I was going to say, one vampire would be more than a full party of level 4s could take.
A vampire spawn's going to be pretty good, for a level 4 group, and they got 6 of them. So, long story short, without going into details of that battle, that lasted maybe 2 rounds before the paladin dies.
Ah.
I got a crit on him on 1, so that kind of sucked. But yeah, he started to try to grab when one popped out. He grabs it. He's like, I grapple, and he's trying to take it with him. So I'm like, okay, well, you're moving 15 foot. You got half movement because you're dragging something. Another one comes in, grapples him. Next round, he's getting the automatic bite because he's gotten two claws into him. Anyway, he dies. At this point, the rest of them start flooding down the stairs to attack the wife. Well, just before this happens, she gets the idea. She's trying to get the guards to come in to help. So she's like, and she's still invisible at this point. She goes, I punched myself in the face or in the mouth. I'm like, okay, is there a reason you're doing this? She goes, yeah, I want to bloody my mouth. So it looks like I've been attacked. I'm like, okay, you do it. You're no longer invisible. And I'm like, and you want to be just bleeding a lot from the mouth, right? She's like, yeah. I'm like, from the mouth. You're that's what you want. She's like, yeah. I'm like, okay.
Wait, vampires.
Yeah, that's why I'm like I'm not saying, I'm like, you want blood all over your mouth, and you're sure. She's like, yeah, that's what I want. I'm like, okay. And so she gets the edge of the doorway and she's trying to get out, sticks her head and hands around. She's like, help, there's vampires in here, and then gets yanked backward, like she's being yanked from inside is what she's trying to pull off.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, give me a performance roll. She rolls a 1. So, yeah, you didn't sell it well.
Sorry, I want to interrupt real quick. Would the Nat 20 version of that be like what happens in Blazing Saddles when he pulls the gun on himself?
Yeah.
That's the moment I was imagining. For some reason,
Oh, no.
Is that like the Nat 20 version?
Yeah, so she fails that check. I don't do crits or fumbles on skill checks typically, but I'm like, that's a 1. You don't sell that very well. And all you hear of them is like, she's one of them, she's a vampire, because they see all the blood in your mouth. And then you hear them yell, get the torches. So
vampire weapon.
Now the vampire spawn are pouring down, and as they're surrounding her and the ranger, I'm like, give me perception check, and he's all like, I've got a 14 passive. I'm like, okay, that's good enough. You see one of the guards run to the door and slam it closed. And I'm like, just like I've told you before, I like my players to decide their own fates. So in my head, I'm like, how many rounds till the torches get here? And I'm like, hey, Sean, roll me a d6. And he rolls a 1. I'm like, okay, cool. Here's what this is for. And he's like,
Oh, no.
On hand.
yeah, and he's like, wait, I'm a halfling. I get to reroll ones. I'm like, no, those are on skill checks and attacks. But you know what? I'll let you have it. So he rolls another d6 and rolls a 1.
Oh my god.
So I'm like, okay, fine. So they get here. The wife's then like, I'm going to do the mercy killing. And she's like, I cast Acid Stream at the ranger. Now, there are 2 vampire spawn on him, so she's attacking them too, but she's making sure to get the ranger in it as well. So, the mercy killing, because, like, we're going to die, might as well help kill you. And, of course, he and everybody else make their deck save, so they take barely any damage. And then it was kind of mean of me, unintentionally, but I'm like, oh, yeah, look on the map behind you. And he's like, because he's playing with his laptop, so he's got Fantasy Grounds open, too, even though we're at the table. And he's like, oh, that's a window behind me. I'm like, yeah, it is. And I've been telling them, because they've been trying to do stuff with the windows, but they're like, that 2.5 to 3 foot square and not big enough for him to get through, but he's playing a halfling. He's like, fuck yeah, I'm getting the hell out of here. I'm like, oh yeah, they got bars on all the windows. which I didn't make up. That actually, the first time they came here, all the windows actually have bars on them. So he's like, fuck, he disengages and just runs past everybody.
Bye.
And he's like, I'm going upstairs. So he's going upstairs, like, I'm going to get out the windows. Like, these are all barred too. So the vampire spawn finish killing the wife. They start chasing him upstairs. And I'm like, okay, at this point, you're starting to smell lots of smoke. And
you're starting to smell, what is it, copper? You're having a stroke.
Because at this point, the guards are burning the house down.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we're not even going to finish rolling this combat. Everything goes to black. So TPK.
Wow.
And then I'm like, well, and then we're talking afterwards. It's like, oh, watch this all be a dream sequence. I'm like, you son of a bitch, because by the time they closed the door on the place, I'm like, I'm just gonna have this be a dream sequence because 2 players aren't here, and I'm not gonna have them come back to the table. So what happened? Oh, y'all all fucking died because my wife's a retard. So I'm gonna have it be just like
my
they're
brain's
gonna
still hung up on the vampire spawn finished killing the wife.
As they do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that was. I'm
so
like,
matter of fact.
I'm like, you wanted to do shenanigans, so I posted that. I think I posted it in the channel here. It's one that shows like Ryan Reynolds is like, me as a DM trying to teach others how to DM, and then the background is like the campaign I'm running, and it shows a building on fire. I'm like, not that I'm trying to teach anybody, but this is how it's going. And then so she posted one of the little girl that looks all wicked, like the house is burning in the background. She's turning around smiling. I'm like, that's what the wife posts. I'm like, yep, that's about accurate.
Oh, jeez.
Fucking TPK. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna let other players die to that shit. You dumbass. Was entertaining though with the stupidity that went on.
Yeah. Well, at least the stupidity was entertaining. I mean, you got that.
It's even more funny that the other 2 were like, we don't know, we want to do shenanigans tonight and stuff, and she talked them into it.
Come on. Okay.
What's the worst that could happen?
Damn it.
I love that idea or that concept of like, okay, roll to convince somebody. You roll a 20 and your character's like, just, come on. Like, okay.
Sounds good to me. My favorite thing is sometimes when you say something like, I wonder if I should have another beer, and then like 4 of your friends are in the room and no one says anything, and then you're like, all right, you guys have convinced me. I don't know why. That always makes me laugh a little bit. Or when someone does like the absolute bare minimum, but you didn't need to be convinced, you just need an excuse.
Yes.
I love that.
Should I have another? Yep, you convinced me.
Okay, so to recap from last time, basically y'all traveled and then fought pigs.
Stupid pigs.
Proximo, your horse almost died. He got down to 1 hit point as 2 pigs tried to eat it.
But as is good with Proximo's brand, your horse refused to die.
For some reason, I'm enjoying the very idea that Proxima is literally good at nothing. Not even fighting, but just simply refuses to go down. How many
Man
points
and
do
his
you have in
horse that
Constitution,
refused to
Proximo?
die.
30. How many points do you have in anything else? 4.
So, as you traveled, y'all get basically on the outskirts of Prenwell, the town where y'all were paid to not come back to, and start to make.
We went to the one place we were literally paid not to go back.
It's on the only road.
Y'all could have just gone through the woods proper instead of staying on the road. But yeah, so y'all left the village where you were run out of because half the town hates you, and you're finally to a destination of a town that paid you not to come back.
Now, we talked about this before. You said the hex was pretty big and that we could kind of skirt it without just like walking through Main Street.
Yes, it's a 6-mile hex.
Okay. So we're not just like swaggering in. Like, hey,
No,
finger
but
guns.
you are kind of the way to trying to keep with the road. You're still getting close to town though.
Yes.
And as evening falls, y'all start trying to prep camp and stuff, and it's also the evening of All Hallows Eve.
Wow, our timing
Cool.
is amazing.
I did not plan this. I'm just, as y'all are traveling, I'm moving the days on the calendar. I'm like, oh shit, y'all stopped on October 31st.
Well, this town's fucked.
Damn it, I got a new extension I forgot to turn on. This helps with time tracking.
Wait, does that
shit.
mean we have to download it?
No, you shouldn't because it's for time tracking and stuff.
Oh.
Oh,
Like
okay.
moving moving 6-12 hours and shit like that, and a bunch of other features I was going to play with, and I forgot to turn it on. Guess we'll do that next time. Next time.
Next time, the DM plays with the calendar.
So y'all set that up, and as it starts getting dark, you notice not too far away you see like 3 looks like torches, like moving through some of the tree area. Not coming towards you, but you see them visible moving. To you what you want to do, if you want to mess with it or just ignore it and like fuck off for sleeping. But there's something in the area, you know that.
So we've already is our camp set up? Like we've got a roaring fire, or is it already like doused and we're just...
No, y'all are like in the process of getting camp set up, but it's starting to get dark, and you notice it's while there's some ambient light, the sun's going down behind the mountain, so it's getting darker quicker in this area. But you see, like I say, it's bright enough for torchlight to be out. Y'all may have a fire going, but it's something small where y'all are trying to get stuff set up to start cooking and things. Unless you want a raging bonfire, then sure.
Does this seem like something... I'm trying to figure out what question I'm trying to ask here. It's like, does the movement of the torches in the distance, does it feel like they're sweeping for something or just kind of meandering?
No, it's just like if a group was walking someplace, but you don't know how many. You see figures, but they're moving between trees and stuff. It doesn't look like they're trying to sneak or anything like that, but they're just walking. But you count 3 torches.
Anyone else think we might want to check out what that is, or just let them pass?
They ain't done nothing to us.
Have your character, Scott? I don't remember or do I need to...
I am in control.
Okay. Well, let me release Fang, and you can fuck him up tonight since he usually fucks you up.
Oh, all right. I immediately blow all of my spell slots.
There, you should be able to pick
I'm
him
gonna
up
blow
now.
all of my key points.
You can do like Garrett always does. You like, okay, what's marching order? Proximo goes first.
I mean, that is on brand for Proximo, though. Like,
Yeah, but it's still funny when somebody else is playing. Like, okay, we're getting the guy that's not playing. His character goes first. His character's touching the trap.
That's come up so many times. Like, what's marching order? Oh, the two guys that aren't here, they're in the lead.
The DM won't kill them, right? Right, guys?
Right?
Oh, yuck.
Anyway, Proximo's voting. They'll just let those guys go. Just doesn't seem like our concern.
Okay.
I don't know what Fang would do. So he's asleep.
He had to get rest early.
Yeah.
What's that? Y'all still are
The
you're
second we
setting.
picked a spot to break, or the second we picked a spot to camp, he's just like, "Here's my tent." Whoop.
Okay, so well, he's helping get the camp set up and everything.
I
What?
can't like send my. I still don't quite understand the detail of which I can communicate with my animal companion. Like if he were to go sniff something out, it's not like he can come back and go, what are the hand signals? Oh, there's 5 of them. They're carrying weapons.
Sign language.
It's a. I'll have to look up at this level. It's pretty much just an empathic bond. There's going to be, you can sense intent, and like, if you want to tell him, hey, flank him from the left or something, it understands that. If you're wanting it to scout, it's not like you can use it as familiar and like, I'm going to look through your eyes.
Right.
It's not going to give you numbers, but you might get something like, and that would be a tough fight, aggressiveness,
Gotcha.
fear, trepidation, whatever.
All right, screw it. Let's try something out. I'm gonna kind of bring or try and call Shrug over, and just kind
I
of
forgot his name was Shrug.
it. I'm sticking with it. In the general direction of the torches that we're still kind of picking up on the edge, kind of in tone that just get as close as you can to tell if this is if this feels aggressive or passive.
Okay, so it takes off. Are you sending it just like a straight run? Or are you trying to like, hey, be chill and sneak around, or just like run up into the middle of them and find out what's up?
No. Yeah, definitely not right up in the middle of them. As in, get just close enough so that you can get a sense of it. So try and like, your usual wolf thing.
Okay, so what's everybody else doing?
Otherwise, I'm gonna keep after I have that little father dog moment. Keep working on the camp.
Your dog turd.
Dog tur. Okay, so y'all finished doing camp, and about 15 minutes pass, but you don't see the wolf yet. You don't see Shrug, but you're within range to start picking up the empathic bond, and it's a relay of like of passiveness and like floral smells.
Oh, are they over there getting high in their camp? That's my headcanon now.
And say any dankness.
Floral smells. Okay, so like we could be dealing with people out gathering, stuff from the forest.
Well, you're also wintertime.
Oh, they're definitely not gathering many things from the forest. Floral. Oh, wait. So I just start thinking out loud. Why would there be like nobles out in the woods at the end of the day? Someone perfumed. I feel like there's just too much to think about there. Anyway, my good boy seems to be telling me it's not something threatening. It's best we just I'd say live and let live.
Proxima gives you a thumbs up.
Just picture that one gif, like the dude that's like he's eating and he like leans out the doorway and gives a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know exactly the Asian guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's just chewing and like thumbs up.
Yeah.
Love that gif.
As far as Proxima is concerned, this seems like it's not our problem at all.
Yeah.
No problem. Say
Lots of
you.
paths crossing the woods.
So you rest. You've got to give me. Are you wanting to look for any game, or y'all just no? Y'all got pig. Y'all got lots of pig, so you don't even have to hunt right now.
Yeah. We're in that Oregon Trail scenario where there was too much meat to bring back to the wagon.
Oh my god, you just fucking revived some PTSD.
No, seriously. Yeah, you were here. There were I think 5 total pigs, and one of them was a giant one. So y'all have got probably that 5 to 800 pounds of pig meat that dressed out weight.
Yeah, we figured we could sell a lot of it, honestly.
And it's cold enough that you're not having to worry about it just spoiling quick. So y'all are cooking your meat, having a decent night. It's cold, but it's not bad. It's actually a fairly clear skies with a full moon because it's All Hallows Eve and that's just proper.
It has to be. I don't care if it was a full moon yesterday. It's Halloween.
You get technically you have 3 nights of full moon. It's just at its zenith on one night.
You know what I mean?
It's been a full moon all month long. Goddamn.
Yeah, it was like barely waxing yesterday, and then because it's All Hallows Eve, suddenly, foomp.
Yeah.
So at this point, the direction that you had seen where the torches kind of disappeared into the woods, there's just this beam of like green light flashes up into the sky. It's not like a prolonged thing, but it's a flash, and then it's like everything goes dead silent, and the wind stops, and then all of a sudden it's just like a gush of wind comes like across your camp, blowing your hair back a little bit, and you hear just this. It's not a scream, but it's like one of those where it's like a reverse reverb effect on it, with just kind of like a slight scream and a whisper almost. It rushes across you, and there's even like almost as this happens, it's like there's a green tinge in the fog as it rolls across through the trees and across your camp and out away from you.
This is the moment when Proximo looks at Drake and he's just like, now it's our problem.
I've really got to talk to that dog about what passive means. Does the air smell different?
No, but as it came by, there was a like that super cold, just like burst of air, which it's already cold. Y'all, it's late October, an early winter is set in, but this was just like that down your spine cold as it blew across. The campfire leans over almost sideways with the flames. It doesn't go out, and as happens too, there was like the flames itself kind of tinge green and then go back to the orange yellow glow.
Fang was sitting right in that direction. It caught his pants on fire.
Yeah.
Oh, tough luck.
I'm gonna hit Gary where it matters the most, in the wallet.
Well, that's a little fucky, isn't it?
Is it? What time of night is this, or day?
You're looking at it. You're probably at this point. It's in that 6:30ish.
Oh, okay. So,
Your winter, so it go. The sun goes down quick. It feels like it's about 9 o'clock at night, but it's not.
I was hoping to be able to make a joke about how Proxima is only angry because they interrupted his nap. I'm an old man. I need my nap time.
Isn't that how? That's funny you say that because isn't that how Garrett described it last weekend? Was it like you're falling asleep on your horse because you like rolled like a crappy perception? Your character
Oh
rolled
yeah,
crappy
yeah, yeah.
perception.
Yeah.
No, that was me. I was there for that.
Oh, were you
I
at
rolled
that point? Okay.
where I came off the horse. And I'm like, what's going on? What? Yeah, get him, everybody.
Can't keep up when you're here and when you're not now.
Well, on the bright side, after this Sunday, I have all Sundays off.
That's awesome.
Hey. Do we have a good sense, or can I get a good sense of how far away that light beam was?
It's yes and no. I mean, it's dark. It's through the trees. It's not far away, but it's not super close.
Like, if I want to go check it out, are we talking like an hour's trek or 6 hours?
Probably less than that. You're looking at maybe 10 to 20 minutes, depending on terrain and how careful you're trying to be.
Oh,
Well, you got to remember, your wolf made it there in 7.5 because you got him back in 15.
well, he got back in range close enough for me to get the sense, but
He was
yeah,
traveling
he was
back when you picked it
downwind
up.
and all kinds of naturey things, ranger stuff.
But it still couldn't be that far away, right?
Yeah.
How far is the? Okay, I was gonna say the empathic bond's not like miles, right?
Yeah.
No, our Wi-Fi hasn't been upgraded yet. I'm only level 4.
Oh, all right, that's fair. I must be using a different service.
Still have analog dog.
Analog dog.
All right, why don't we leave the fire as it is? No changes in state that people may think something's up. We gotta. I want to kind of move out stealth-like and see if I can figure out what the hell that just was.
All right, but you go in front. I'm not known for my stealthiness.
Yeah, why don't you give me like a good 60-foot lead, and
Just like an absolutely huge number.
and watch your feet. There's lots of undergrowth here, lots of sticks to step on, and squeaky animals you might kick.
I remember the part in the last play where we saw the guy touch a twig and it snapped and everyone in a 6 million mile radius heard him.
I haven't seen that one. Anyway, I'm gonna head out now.
Okay. So are you going to scout or is everybody going?
That's up to them.
I'm going. Fang is also going because fuck him.
He's not guarding the cart. No,
we
sir.
are going to stay, like he asked, a respectable distance away, like 20. He said 60, but I'm not going to listen to him, and I'm going to go 20.
Y'all are kind of like,
I don't know.
y'all are making your plan. Okay, here's what we should probably do. Let's do this. You're starting to like move out of camp, and then the wolf turns. It like comes to attention and like turns like from behind y'all, the opposite direction of camp, and comes alert and turns and starts growling.
Wait, so in the direction of the thing we were going to go check out?
No, you're starting to move, like, say, north, and this is more kind of a southwest, or I'm sorry, a southeast of your position.
So, like, the opposite, like...
Yes, the opposite direction of where the
behind
flash
our
came
camp.
from. Yes.
Yeah, all right, I'll turn around and figure out what hell's going on that way.
If y'all want, give me perceptions.
Also, that means that everyone that was supposed to be hanging back is now closer to whatever might be dangerous. Perception. Where's my... Oops, I'm blocking the dice tower.
Did either of you ever watch Robot Chicken?
Yeah.
Fairly often.
When I said the "now it's our problem" thing, I was reminded of the old Lil Hitler sketch when Hitler has like 20 desks, and then there's one desk with the U.S. kid who has like sunglasses and like an American flag shirt, and he's like, "It's not my problem."
Oh my god.
And then a Japanese kid comes over and pushes his drink over, and he goes, "Ugh, now it's my problem."
Oh,
And
damn.
that's exactly what I was thinking when that fire went off. I was like, "It's not our problem. Now it's our problem."
Okay. Drake, you know something's up, and you're checking, but you don't hear or see anything. Proximo, you coming like from behind y'all. You hear. It sounds like. I'm trying to think of a good description. You hear some metallic like shink shink sounds, but you also hear like if somebody was taking a bunch of reeds or something or hay and threshing together rapidly.
Shit, they found out my weakness. Farm equipment.
Yeah, you totally get like the vibe of farming and like crops and stuff, and that's the sounds. It's like this is farm. What the hell is this? But that totally reminds you of the farm and stuff. Exactly. And so you're not surprised. We'll roll initiative as these two scarecrows with long, like razored talons come charging into the campfire light.
Oh. How many more of those are out there? That was a big wave.
Yeah, and the wave went like it was like a circle, like it was emanating out in all directions. You want me to roll, or you want to roll your own initiative?
Oh, sure. Sorry, I missed the call to arms. No, I'm not rolling my AC. Don't grab that box.
I think that's actually the best initiative I've rolled so
Wow.
far. Wow.
Wants Kursk.
Dice twins.
One of y'all want to control Kursk, or you want me to run him?
Oh, heck. Sure, I'll run Kursk.
He swings at things, so
He's online. I see him on Discord on his phone.
Jack?
He was.
Oh, on his phone? He's hardly ever on his phone on Discord, so that's why it was really weird to hear that.
He showed the online symbol with the little mobile next to it.
Yeah.
I show him offline.
Yeah, he's gone now.
He was probably checking to see if we were in game.
Maybe he's about to log in. Yeah, take control of his character.
I've got him now.
Okay, so go ahead and roll initiative for him and Fang.
Oh, sure. Weak.
I don't actually.
First wins.
Is he selectable for me? Oh yeah, he is. Never mind.
He gets
I do have
initiative advantage.
Suck it.
Wonk,
wonk. Revenge.
It was so great. When you weren't there that night, you rolled low advantage or low initiative. Yeah, otherwise you did fine.
Okay. So Kursk gets to react first.
Man, it sure is nice to not be playing a druid, actually, because I don't need 18 million windows open to remember how I work.
Nope, just the DM.
Just theater of the mind, so it's you've got open area to maneuver. So.
Now, shoot. Okay, so what are we looking at then? As far as like we're coming back toward our, we were headed back toward the camp, and they're on the opposite side of it.
Yeah, they're coming at you. Like, yeah, you and your wolves are. How far did you say you were ahead?
Well, right now I'm trying to think for Kursk, but I was about apparently 20 feet ahead as opposed to the 60 that I asked for. So
well, you were heading whenever Proximo decides to start falling, but you're at least when Proximo caught wind of this, you're about 20 foot away. So Kursk they were waiting for a minute, So they're still standing there in camp. They're by the fire. These are on the edge, so you're looking at probably about 40 foot away because they're just entering the campfire range.
Okay. All right.
So 60 foot from Drake.
Boy, I wish I could read Kursk's backstory, but his character has no notes, so I have no no ability to judge what his character decision would be.
He swings at things. Doesn't always
all
hit,
right.
but he swings at things.
Is raging a bonus action?
I believe so. And
Yep,
you can only
Kursk
do
is
it.
gonna rage.
Okay.
And no one
Check
was
that off.
That B shows bonus.
Okay, and then I just drop that effect on myself, right?
Correct.
Just the rage effect.
I put it on Kursk.
Ploink. And then, so he can't quite get all the way. Oh, but he can throw a hand axe, I guess. So he's just gonna kind of beat on his chest a bit and start to, and just build up some rage, and then chuck a hand axe.
Punch himself in the mouth. Make sure it's all bloody.
Yes. Maybe the scarecrows will think he's a vampire and leave.
Okay.
So let's see. Let's target Scarecrow 10 with a hand axe throw. Wow. Oh, hey, it's a hit. Nice.
Yeah, they got low AC.
For average damage. Partially resisted. Uh-oh.
Rot-row.
Stupid nuclear bomb.
All he's doing?
So they're like 40 feet off, I guess.
Yeah, so he's 30 foot away if he's trying to close distance and then chunk the hand axe.
Oh, I thought he was more than 30 feet away. That's why I went ranged. If he could close distance with them,
that's what I'm saying.
heck
They're
yeah, he'd
40
go right
foot.
in.
They're 40 foot from the campfire itself because they're just on the edge of the light as they're entering. So he runs forward 30 foot, chunks his hand axe the other 10 foot, and then I'm assuming like pulling his great axe out.
Oh, see, I didn't even move him forward yet. I thought.
Okay, you don't have to. I assumed he was charging forward. Yeah, you don't have. You can just chunk from there and wait.
I guess he'll move up like half the distance. He's like he wants to goad him in. So he'll draw the great axe and then just kind of saunter up half of his movement.
Okay.
Or half the distance.
Drake, it's your go. Oh, and before I'm back into my regular non-GrimDark shit, what's everybody doing?
Right, because this has to all happen at the same time.
Yes.
Oh, right. Shit. I don't know.
Hey, what's up, Laron? Thanks for stopping by.
So, I both choose my action and Shrug's action at the same time, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
And we're further away.
You are 60 foot from them. However far your dog can cover, and then you've got 60 foot of range.
Can I hunter's mark the one that Kursk threw something at, and then try to tell Shrug to take his pack kind of around so they come in behind the scarecrows? So that'll probably take them a couple turns to actually get there.
Yeah, and if they're not going in a straight line, yes.
Yeah. Okay, I want to send them like in a flank around the back of the camp.
Oh, and Chad's letting us know that it should be the new dynamic lighting stuff should be April 5th to 9th when we can start playing with that.
Neat.
Super ready for that.
I know this is totally a tangent, but I think I'm going to be out of pocket for the month of May. But after that, I might be able to resume the other campaign.
That's fine. Say, I'm running until somebody else needs to or wants to do something.
I'm starting to put things together, and then I realized, like, if I start to pick this up, that's going to be the time when, like, we're kind of waiting on between selling one house and buying another. So I wouldn't be able to run anything. So it would be really lame for me to run 2 sessions and be like, bye, guys.
Pull a Nick.
Can you put a link to this? Oh, wait. No, that's a different thing.
To what?
Link to the map.
There's no map.
Oh, right now there's not a combat map. It's just.
Okay. I thought we were on a map.
No, it's just theater of the mind. You're around a campfire, and there's 2 scarecrows. You've got plenty of room to maneuver. It's a small clearing.
Are our horses in danger?
Possibly. I mean, the horses are there. You probably got them tied to a tree.
Horses, kick them.
I was going to say they were in danger until you reminded him they were there. Thanks, Brandon.
It's like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Until you think of it, it's not in danger.
Yeah.
Stupid theater of the mind. Oh no, what about my mom?
She just had a heart attack when he thought of that.
Okay, so what's Drake doing? Or what's everybody doing? You're supposed to be letting me know what all you're doing.
Yes, Drake was casting Hunter's Mark on the Scarecrow 10 that already was attacked, and then issuing a kind of empathic command to try and send the pack of 2 around the back of these Scarecrows, and then trying to shoot at the one that he marked.
Okay, well, what's Proximo and Fang doing?
Proximo is going to run at the nearest enemy and make it and attack him. Fang is going to... Oh, man, I don't really know.
Chiropract the shit out of him.
Probably attack the same guy, really. The same Scarecrow.
Y'all are all focusing on 10?
Yeah.
Okay. Drake, it's your go, Drake, so you put Hunter's Mark on him, and then you said you're shooting?
Yes, so let me drop the Hunter's Mark, but then I think I have to roll a Charisma save to actually use it.
Yeah, if you want to use range, you give me a Charisma save to see if the dagger lets you.
Yeah. Wait, too many sheets open, too many characters. Where's my Hunter's Mark? There it is. Okay, so...
Speaking of too many things open, do you have your dog?
As a character? How do I open that? I see him in the combat tracker. Yep, I got him now. Okay. Is there a way that I can like pull that up myself? Like, do I need a reference?
Yeah, take the little shield in the upper left and drag it and put it in one of your hotbars down below.
Oh, cool. Let me try that. Eh? Oh, cool. I didn't realize I have an NPC.
I love it later in Chaz. Like I call it Theater of the Lazy.
Oh, Fantasy Grounds College. Is that like one of the team?
No, it's one of the guys helping like teach people to use Fantasy Grounds and stuff.
Oh, right on. Cool.
From way back in the day.
Yeah, I think I've been on a website called that before.
Yeah, the message boards and the website for that. That's where I first met them. Used to hang out there and do stuff. Tried to get West Marches going and things. And now it's huge.
That's cool. All right, so yeah, I've got Shrug's NPC sheet up. I've got... Let me drop the Hunter's Mark on Scarecrow 10. And then a Charisma save.
Is that the number of users, Larry? Holy shit, 9,200 plus people now over there. Fucking
wow.
Awesome. That is fucking awesome.
Oh, right, my 0 save. Here goes. Oh, that was almost a 20.
Yeah, I saw the 20 pop up. So nope, you pull your dagger.
Sweet, I can totally make a ranged attack.
So too bad if you were going to fail it. If you just got the one, then you could have got the rage, like we talked about last weekend.
But
no, you pull the dagger. You're going to go melee with this. So
I guess I close 30 feet. So I'm still 30 feet off?
Well, you still have movement too. You can close 60 foot if you want to get right on them. Or you can close.
But then I'm just standing dumbly right next to him with no action left.
Well, you could close to within range of everybody else. The good
Oh wait,
old
no, I
days.
burned my bonus doing Hunter's Mark, so I can only use my normal movement.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You use bonus, so your action is your movement's to run 10, but you can't attack, so you can use your action to move again.
Oh yes, sorry, I was thinking dash as a bonus.
No, dash is you can use the dash action.
Yeah, okay, I'll kind of pull up even with Kursk.
Okay.
With just like a weird crazed grin on my face and this weird like curved dagger out in front of me.
Okay. It's your go. Your dog takes off to flank. Proximo, what are you doing? Are you closing in or waiting for them to close to you?
I'm going in.
Okay. Now you can't get all the way there, so you can unless you're taking double move.
No, I'm not going to take a double move. That
Okay.
sounds like a bad idea. I want to keep the rest of my action. Or keep myself more ready than just running straight in.
Now technically you could do your movement up to 30 and then ready an action to the first enemy that closes within range.
See, that's what I want to do.
But that will use your reaction when that happens, so you won't have any reaction after that.
That sounds pretty Proximo though. Aggro is possible.
Okay. At that point, number 10 comes running in at you, so go ahead and use your reaction and attack him.
Are these things like warpy? Like, is this anything I've ever seen before?
My rolls are bad.
You've seen scarecrows in the field, but this looks like a warped, twisted version come to life.
Am I having trouble processing this?
I don't know. Are you saying you want to? This is traumatic, and you want to have some insanity checks?
Well, it's just I've seen some weird shit in the last month and a half.
How about we do that? This is pretty unnerving. Let's get some wisdom saves going.
For everybody, or
Yeah.
okay.
Why did I have to roll so well? Okay, he rolled better.
Yeah, you're fine. So, Proximo and Fang, roll me a d10 and add that to your insanity points.
I'm glad that I asked. The two characters I'm in control of are fine. I'm like that kid in the classroom that's like, "Teacher, weren't we supposed to have the quiz today?"
So Fang is now at 65, and Proximo got a 1.
He's now,
of course, Proximo rolled a 1.
I was gonna say the man's mind is a steel trap. What can I say, man?
Rusted shut.
That puts him at what? What is he at now? 30?
Yeah. As
That's
opposed
awesome.
to Fang's 65.
Okay, so this is a bit unnerving, but nothing, it's not that bad.
The rat was worse.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's not like the horrible spider brood mother or the rat with 10 nipples bad.
Okay, go ahead
or
and attack it.
that horrible pile of flesh underneath the brewery.
You can go ahead and attack, or did you miss?
Wait, it says it's on Scarecrow right now.
Yeah, but Proximo would get to use his reaction, so yeah, no, he did. He rolled a 9 and missed. That sucks. They have AC of 11 and you miss.
Whiff. Getting roasted there, old man.
This one makes 2 claw attacks at you, Proximo.
It's okay, he's Hunter's marked.
It's like I'm dying.
If he kills you, I'll know exactly where he is.
I was gonna say, yeah, he's gonna roll like 2 nat 20s. He's gonna be like, it's okay. I'm dying on the ground. I'll be like, it's okay, Proximo. He's on the mark.
And it slashes you across the chest with its claws. And you just feel terror and chill run down your spine. You are now frightened.
Aw.
No one frightens what? He doesn't even know what that means.
He does now. So you're frightened of it until the end of your next
TIL.
I was gonna say Drake's first thought is gonna be something like, "Oh shit! If it made Proximo scared, I should probably go."
Yeah, so you're frightened until the end of its next turn.
Drake's just like, I watched that guy run straight into everything. The thing that makes him run away makes me want to run away.
Take it easy, Lauren. Thanks for stopping by, man.
It's Fang's turn? All
yeah,
right.
So he can charge up to the one that's on Proximo.
Alright, yep, that's what's gonna happen. And he's gonna make, I think, a flurry of blows.
Yeah, because he can make that's a bonus action. He can do that. So he can make his attack and then
then
the
flurry.
extras.
Okay. Oh, my brain was being really stupid. Okay, he's going to make an attack with his spear against number 10.
Yeah, there we go.
And
Yeah.
he's going to slam Jamborone it.
Wow, +6. Nice.
He's going to stab it.
Partially resisted.
Oh, it's piercing damage. No. That's okay, because I'm going to punch him 2 times. Let me click off my point, wherever that is. There it is. Okay. And I'm going to make 2 unarmed strikes. Dang, Fang's making me look bad.
Yeah.
I just need to switch characters.
And then did a 1-2 punch, man.
I need to switch characters because he plays you better than he does his character.
Proximo, what did you succeed at in the last session? Don't make fun of me, man.
Is he done? Is that all he doing?
Hello?
Yeah, is that everything he's doing?
Yeah, I believe so.
At this point, the other one rushes forward and order will go as Fing, Drake, and Kursk. As Fing runs up, this other one is running past and turns its head and looks at him, and the eyes kind of just glow this green. And he has to make a save. And he is fine. He is not frightened of this thing. So it means he's not paralyzed. Top of the round, what's everybody doing?
All right, I'm trying to assess how close are they to the fire.
30 foot, because that's where Proximo ran from the edge of the fire up on his movement. So, well, the one is number 10 is 30 foot from the fire. The other one is about, let's see, they were 40, so I would say it's about 15 foot from the fire.
Okay, and I'm guessing I'm somewhere close to it, the fire, right?
Because you ran up and said you like run up beside everybody else, so it's kind of like you and Kursk are like at the edge of the fire because he threw his. Now you said he moved forward 15 foot, right?
Yeah, he moved.
So
to
so that other Scarecrow 5 closed the distance to him.
Okay.
You are 15. You are by him, so you're at the edge of the campfire. Kursk and number 5 are 15 foot away from you, and then Fing and Proximo are another 10 foot past that.
All right, so
15 foot past that.
Swearing under my breath, I'm gonna try and pull a burning log out of the fire and throw it at the nearer scarecrow, which I guess is 5.
No, your dagger wants you to attack it. Remember, you failed that.
Wait, I can't even improvise.
No, your dagger wants to attack, and that's what you're gonna do because you failed.
Dagger. There's not even any blood in these. They're made out of hay. Okay.
Dagger.
Come on.
Whatever water remains is their blood. It counts. He's like pleading with you. It counts.
All right,
Now I'll give you this.
Shrug made it back behind.
Now, hang on. I'll give you this much. You could pick up a small twig or log out of there in your offhand and use your bonus attack to swat at it with that.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I say you can pick up something burning, but you're not going to like, hey, this is my main attack.
Okay. Then my plan is stabby with the happy dagger, but in my offhand, I want to grab some kindling or something that's like, even if it's kind of large and lumpy, pull it out that's burning, and then shove it into the body of whatever I'm attacking.
Yeah, that's no problem. You can do that as an improvised weapon attack.
Sweet.
Everybody else, I guess, is just attacking the stuff they're on.
Has the wolf pack come around yet, or am I still waiting on them?
They are closing in this round. Because last round they moved out to double move to come around, so they are coming in and they can attack. Do you want them both on one or both on separate ones?
I think they would split up.
So which one's on which?
So Shrug's on 10 because my mark is has an empathic draw, and then Other Wolf is on 5.
So Shrug is up first.
Sweet. Do we get?
Does not. It's when the wolves are within 5 foot of each other, or when you and Shrug are within 5 foot of each other. The other PCs are not. While y'all are part of the group, they're not part of his pack.
Got it. So that's a yes right now?
No, he does not get advantage. No.
Oh, because they're split off to different.
Yeah,
targets.
You split them up.
Okay, so then I guess he's targeting. Oops, that's me targeting. So how do I make an NPC target somebody?
Okay, I'm sorry, I'll target him. Which you should be able to, but let me. You're targeting 10.
If I control click 10, it adds it to me.
I got 10 targeted with Shrug.
Oh, weirdly, right now I'm affecting Kursk.
Because you have him selected. You'd have to, in the characters in the upper left of the screen, if you click on that, how you can switch between them.
Oh. Okay, so that I've seen that on the map. I haven't seen that in just like the general UI. But I don't have Shrug as the thing.
Not an actual character sheet for you to select is probably one.
Yeah.
But
okay.
I've got 10 targeted.
Okay, cool. So then I guess I roll his bite. Yep. Hey.
Oh.
Crunch.
Fang is going to he's going to try his longsword out on Scarecrow 10.
Switching weapons?
Yes.
Now,
that's his bonus, if I can.
Okay. Since I forgot about this, that's fine if you want to keep using that. He had made his longsword a monk weapon, so that works.
Okay. Cool. It's and partially resisted that too. Okay. I think that's it for me. For Fang.
Just a sec.
I don't want to spend all of his key points and have him pop in here and be like, "What happened to all my key points?" Be like, "Well, you weren't there, so I spent them all."
So fuck you.
So what happened to your wallet last time? I mean, what?
Well, see, what we did was we put everybody's gold into a communal pool, and then we split the pool between us and not you.
Okay. Drake, it's your go.
Sweet. Dagger main hand, flamey stick from the fire offhand. At 10, I guess.
Target your
Yeah,
creature.
if this works out really cool, it's going to be totally wasted because he's already heavy damaged.
You're not targeting. There you go.
Happy dagger. What makes me happy? Woo. Aw.
Saw the 20 roll across too.
Okay, so what do I roll for the improvised weapon? Is that... I just need to add like an improvised weapon to my weapons list, just so it's easier.
Improvised weapon. Let me double check here. An object that bears no resemblance to a weapon deals 1d4 damage. If a character uses range, blah blah. Let's see. Some characters don't have their weapons. They have to attack whatever is at hand. Improvised weapon includes any object you can wield in one or two hands, such as broken glass, blah blah blah. I like this. A broken glass, a table leg, a frying pan, a wagon wheel, or a dead goblin.
I'm gonna beat you with the goblin of mine that still works.
Beat a motherfucker.
Oh, sorry, was this your friend? Wham!
Gonna beat a motherfucker with another motherfucker. Often, improvised weapon is similar to an actual weapon and can be treated as such. For example, a table leg is akin to a club. The GM's object character proficient with a weapon can use a similar object as if it were that weapon with his or her proficiency bonus. So, use your quarterstaff attack.
Cool. Targeted. Hey, that barely made it. All right, how would you like me to roll damage for a burning?
So you can go ahead and roll the quarterstaff down, which is a d6, isn't it?
D6 plus 3.
At your offhand, you won't get the plus 3.
All right, so let me just roll a d6. Let me turn this.
Change it to offhand.
And there we go. Plow. Whoa! Why did I get 2? Oh, because it's hunter's marked.
Yep. And roll a... I guess just roll the... roll me a d6, because it's going to hunter's mark again if you hit it. That's cursed, damn you. So you do 5 points of fire damage, except this thing just like ignites and it takes more than 5. And that's enough to send this thing up in flames.
Woohoo! Intuition for the win. And Kursk stole it from me. Kill stealing.
You lose your point of inspiration.
How do I... Oh, I see. It's the bolded name. That's the only difference.
What I always do when I'm playing multiple characters, if you go in, like when you have him selected, change the color of your dice. So that you, like, that's a kind of a visual thing too. Like, oh wait, those are red dice.
Yeah,
I always use blue ones.
Where's the stupid color thing?
Upper right.
The paint palette.
Yeah. Are you done, Drake?
Yes, I'm done.
The wolf comes in on yours. You don't have an empathic link with it, so it does not get advantage.
Oh yes,
shit! I got a target for. Sorry, I've got to do him. Sorry.
Much more helpful. Go Wolves. Outlander background for the win.
And it makes its save so it doesn't get taken to the ground by the wolf.
Dang.
Proximo, you are frightened, but the one that was on you is dead. And so that effect will go away. But you swing at disadvantage as you were attacking it.
Alright.
Kursk, you got the one that's right on him.
Oh, I forgot to say what Kursk was doing that round.
Well, he ran... The other one ran right up into his face. I'm assuming he's attacking the one that's in his face.
Oh, yeah, totally. Why not? So then, Great Axe, and is he at one? He's still at 1 attack, right?
Yes, not until 5th level. One more level and he gets his extra.
Cool. So select Curse. Oh, look, my dice changed color. That's so helpful. Let's target Scarecrow 5. Let's Great Axe it. Come on, don't. Yep, that's good. Rage. Wow, that was a really bad roll.
Scarecrow 5 on him. Wait a second, this thing's mindless. There's a dog there too. 1 to 3 is Kursk. No, it turns on the wolf.
Not Nameless Wolf. Oh no.
It's only funny because of the delay from Nameless Wolf to "Oh no" was so long. Not you, Nameless Wolf. 20 seconds later, "Oh no," and you were not like
Ruh-roh.
not carrying it. Uh-oh.
It just like slices across that wolf's throat and tears it out.
Well, buddy, we're back to a pack of 2. Hey guys, we got some wolf pelt.
You like say it out of the corner of your mouth. You're like, "Hey guys, we're some wolf."
Top of the round. What's everybody doing? I'm assuming just focusing fire on the one that's left.
Yep. Actually, if I can, I would try to reach back for another improvised torch.
No, you still got that one in your hand. Actually, roll me percentile dice. 1 to 50. The fire went out when you beat into it. Otherwise, it's still going.
That's a percentile. Nope.
So you've got it in your hand, but there's no fire. So the fire's 15 foot from you.
That's enough distance to. Oh. I guess I can't go get a new one and use it.
Yeah, that's going to be like you can run back, grab one, and run back, but your action is kind of like trying to grab one that's appropriate to use.
All right,
or rekindling
can I
the one you
change
have.
my plan up then and still use the dagger as a primary attack and just short sword as an offhand?
You just dropping the stick and pulling your short sword?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, then I'm just going to go all in on Haymaker number 2.
Okay, and everybody else
Kursk
is just...
is going to swing a Great Axe. Shrug is going to chew some more Scarecrow.
Okay.
Hey, we'll be within 5 feet of each other.
Depending on who goes first.
True.
And I guess Proximo and Fang are just going to close and attack it also?
Yes.
Okay. Kursk goes first.
First feet of Herder swinging Great Axe.
Be the Swedish chef. Nice.
Yeah. Max damage. Kursk just kind of smirks at the end of that swing as it like carves through like this
Drake.
Bundled hay chest.
It's your go.
Okay.
So the dog's not there yet.
Oh, all right.
It hadn't got to go yet.
Ceremonial dagger. Let's give you some activity.
Oh shit,
Still
that's a
short of
crit.
crit.
Oh
What?
no,
It
it isn't.
says-
No, it didn't. It's the. I was reading the text. It's saying
that's
crit
the effect.
19 because that's the effect.
I know. I can
Like,
hear
oh,
the,
sweet,
the,
it's a crit.
energy in your voice. Like, it's gonna. Oh. Nope, it's just normal. Sorry.
Oh, that's why. Okay, never mind. I'm like, why didn't you do extra damage? I'm like, oh yeah, it's a different target.
I didn't move my hunter's mark because I'm offhanding.
Right.
Offhand short sword from the left. There's the 19.
There's the 19. Yep.
My dice luck is just never going to let your lore effect ever take place. Splutch.
You targeting the thing?
Oh, shoot, I'm not. That's why. Okay, so
You know what,
I guess
let me drag it
I
on there,
did
see if it works.
3 and then what is it? 1 or 2? 1.
And where was the other damage? The 6?
The 6. So it would get a 3. My bad. Now I'm targeting it.
At that point, Shrug runs up, and he will have advantage.
Awesome. So I'll turn advantage on and then roll melee weapon attack. Wow. Good thing, because the other one was a 2.
Not targeting, damn it. I forgot to put it on there.
Ah!
No, it's no problem.
Okay, so 6 more. That wasn't... Oh, man, that was max damage. Nice bite, buddy.
Proximo.
I'm gonna do what I do. After I make sure that I target him.
As was the theme
Yeah.
of my turn.
It looks like it's like right on its edge.
I just cannot play
Killed
this
it,
game.
Killed it with a 1.
That's so sad.
I got AFK just a second. But that's it. The combat's over.
I think I actually gotta go to bed. I don't know where Jack is. I texted him about half an hour ago.
Yeah, he seemed like he was all gung-ho for it. I mean, life happens, I understand that, but fucking send a text, bro. Unless life happening is like you're in a car accident.
I'm pretty sure
In
that's
which case...
death happening. It's like the opposite of life happening.
Oh, man. Quandary.
This is the opposite of death happening.
Or is
back.
it just life finishing its turn?
Okay, now what are you doing?
Well, Scott basically needs to bail at this point.
No.
So maybe we just wrap up
Yeah, I gotta go to
what's
bed.
happening with the combat scenario and maybe make initial plans on what we're going to do next, because Jack seems to be out of communication.
Okay. That sucks, but at least we got a little bit in.
Hey, we killed scarecrows.
They had it coming.
And we got to see the nuclear flash of Chernobyl in the woods.
What
We
is
had it
it?
coming.
Okay, well, thanks for everybody watching on a little bit of short one this week, but we'll catch you next time.
Such is life in D&D.
We love you all. Big smooches.